Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am McAlphanine. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you could, please click that like button, turn it into a rocket, and send it to the moon. So we have some very, very big things that happened recently at the Stellar Development Foundation, XLM. The president of the Ukraine came to the United States and had a meeting with the Stellar Development Foundation led by the strong, articulate, powerful Danelle Dixon, who has been doing a very, very good job and is one of the reasons why XLM will thrive and you and I will make so much money. It will be mind-blowing. Now, we are here at president.gov.ua, all right, and the article is titled, Zelensky at Meeting in San Francisco calls on top investors, venture capital funds to actively cooperate with the Ukraine. Now, let's scroll down a little bit and it says this here, and this is major. Now, keep in mind that the Stellar Development Foundation already is helping them develop their national currency, their central bank digital currency, and they're also a part of their banking association and acting as an advisor. This is major. All right, so now let's read this little tidbit here on the article, and it says this. At a meeting with representatives of the Stellar Development Foundation, which develops the open source financial solutions network, the president of Ukraine expressed the hope that in the near future, this institution will see opportunities to expand its activities in our country, expand its team, and possibly open an R&D center. Listen, I told you that the Stellar Development Foundation was going to be deeply embedded within the Ukraine. And I said this before, if you watched the videos, before they made it official that they were going to be a part of their banking association. I said this long ago, and now it's coming to fruition. So now they're not only going to be dealing with them at a banking level, a national level, but now they're going to be deeply embedded within their society with a research and development center to expand their activities. They have the president himself giving them the green light and the key to the country. This is major. This is major. That means that the protocol XLM will be utilized in more ways than one. What does that mean for you and I? That means that price will go up. The more lumens that are utilized, constantly coming out of the system, going back into the system, causing those price fluctuations, that will cause the price to raise. There are going to be allotments of XLM that are going to need to be removed from the system so that they can get an upstart, a start, so to speak, especially if any of them uses a closed system. That means that those lumens, theoretically speaking, I mean, they could go in a different direction. Correct me if I am wrong. But if they're going to utilize a closed system at any point, any of these entities, that means that those lumens that are acting as rails would theoretically need to be removed permanently from the circulating supply so that they could permanently operate in a closed system. When you removed an amount from, it's just like a coin burn. If you remove a significant amount of any protocol from the circulating supply, that price is going to go up. So no matter how we look at it, in theory, no matter how we look at it, that price is going to go up. And this is significant. And what a show of solidarity that the president came all the way to the United States to make this happen and to show that particular solidarity and solidify the business ties with the Stellar Development Foundation while reaching out to many other institutions that would come to the Ukraine if they wanted to make do business deals with the Ukraine, which means if the Ukraine is using XLM both commercially and non-commercially, right, that we would benefit also from the money that will flow into Ukraine from these other businesses, because the money that's flowing in wouldn't necessarily hit the rails of XLM to be moved back and forth. This is it's actually unbelievable in my opinion. I hope you're following what I'm saying. I'm a little bit I'm trying to piece together this puzzle. It's quite complicated, but probably not to all of you who have been listening for quite some time. But this is a major happening. Let's read this next little tidbit. It says, after all, Ukraine is now the best magnet for blockchain and crypto fraud in Europe. And one of the vectors of development of Ukraine's digital economy is the launch and development of a legal innovative market for virtual assets. So they're even leaning, look at that phrasing. Listen, that is going to be insane. It's about to be insane very, very soon. They're even leaning on the Stellar Development Foundation and showing their trust in the Stellar Development Foundation to provide them with a secure network. Do you understand what that means? How much trust they're giving the Stellar Development Foundation? And others in that region, mark my words, just like I said about how they were going to expand in Ukraine, and it happened. Others in that region are going to see that. And when Stellar XLM shows that they are a secure network that can weed out all of that other nonsense, all of the bad things that were going on in the old system, which is what he just referenced. When they show that, other nations in that region will take note and they will want a piece of that pie. They will want to utilize XLM, Stellar Development Foundation's infrastructure. They will want to use it. And that is good for you and I. So these are some major developments. I'm very excited. Listen, there's a lot more coming. Can't talk about it just yet, but there's a lot more coming, and we'll see if some people leak certain things. We'll see. But when you hear these next things that are to come, if these deals get signed, this is going to blow your mind. This is looking really good. It's looking really good, but we'll see. They have to make those deals, and I think they will. They have to get those. They need more than memorandums of understanding. Now it's about signing on the dotted line. So we will see what comes in these next few months. Patience wins the day. If these things happen, listen, it's all a gamble, right? Anything can happen. But if certain things happen, oh man, you're in for a ride. We're in for a ride, but we'll see. So until next time, wait, I'm forgetting my own outro. Hold on a second. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. And until next time, let's get to the money.